sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Let's talk a little bit about Jermall, Charlo, and Demetrius, Andrade. And has my opinion changed about the fight since last night's Andrade Luke Keeler performance, and why is the DAZN most importantly pushing for the fight harder than, they pushing for Andrade to fight Triple G or Andrade to fight Canelo Alvarez. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. Blessings to all the brothers today. Be safe on this Friday, and be back. So, let's talk about it. Obviously, last night, I turned the fight off soon as Andrade. Before Andrade knocked out Luke Keeler, and I went to bed. Andrade looked sloppy last night, but he looked super sloppy. That's nothing new, but he looked really, really sloppy last night. Banco Boxing, salute to him, man. Go check his channel out. He made a great comparison in our chat. He said it reminds me of Kavaliauskas and Crawford. And yeah, Andrade was like real out of character, and that's what happened early when you knock somebody down twice like he did. But he a vet. Andrade was Olympian. He been around for a minute. He a vet, and you gotta know more than that to set it up. And he wasn't listening to his father neither. And that is what it is. But my opinion on the fight really hasn't changed. All right, and I explain that in a minute. But people ask me, why ain't the DAZN trying to make Canelo and Triple G? Well, the DAZN have given Canelo Triple G a lot of control that other promotional companies and networks and TV series haven't given fighters control like that. I believe they have more control than Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? They control, Canelo's control level is Floyd Mayweather's at the DAZN. It may even be more than Floyd Mayweather almost, if you don't equate in him being the boss at PBC and having his hands, in as far as the matchmaking. But, basically, there's already a handshake agreement for Triple G and Canelo to fight in September, unless somebody get injured or somebody retire or somebody lose. It's a handshake agreement. The DAZN is going to pay a lot more money to Canelo to take that fight. And this is one of the reasons Triple G didn't sign the Top Rank or didn't sign to Premier Boxing Champions, is because, he wanted that Canelo trilogy and then bring the bag. And also he got equity in the DAZN. So, you got ownership of something like that, the DAZN, that could pop or it could bust. That's good to have, So should they force, Triple G to fight Demetrius Andrade? Absolutely. Why not? They both in the middleweight division right now. Nobody coming down in weight. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo coming down from 75. I get Canelo wanting to get his feet wet at 68. If he come down to 60, I feel him taking a fight versus Murata. I'm not knocking what Canelo will do, because a lot of dudes out here do a lot of works. But when you are a leader in the boxing world, you got to set the standard, And if Canelo set the standard and he a leader like they say he is, and AJ a leader, then maybe boxing will be in a better place. And you look at Danny Roman and Tevin Farmer, who went out their way and fought two fighters that they didn't have last night. And unfortunately they lost, but both of them seem to have rematch clauses and they can come back and do it again. But that's what boxers fear. Boxers don't fear getting hurt or, obviously everybody fear possibly dying. You know what I'm saying? When you get in that ring, because you got a wife, kids, and, mom and stuff like that. But they, like I said, when I say they cowards, they fear losing the O. That's what I say. It's no indictment on their integrity. They fear losing the O. They fear going back and losing status. They fear going back to be the co-feature in the opening fight card. Some people fear going back to Showbox, or, they money dropper. So that's the fear. Is leaving a comfort zone. But like I said before, it's already a handshake agreement between Canelo and Triple G. So, that is what it is. So my whole thing about it is this. I just want to see the best fights made. I really want to see this fight. Could it be for selfish reasons? Yeah, because I want to see two brothers fight. Now, I'll go to this fight. If everything all right at the crib, I'll go to this fight, man, because it's two black fighters unifying the belts. You don't see that often. Both undefeated, and both got a really good chance of beating each other. In the DAZN, trying to do everything to make that fight happen, to get that WBC back. To defeat Demetrius Andrade. Same thing with Tevin Farmer. You think they wasn't tired of paying Tevin Farmer
overpaying Tevin Farmer, a guy who made like $50,000 going to Luna Amusement Park to fight Billy Dibbs, and they was paying him way more than that. They was paying him like six figures, $500,000. You know, you think they was tired of paying him to bum bash, you know, on the undercard? Same thing with Demetrius Andrade. And Andrade pushing for it because his career, he coming out of his prime physically. You know, so of course it's nothing against Jermall Charlo. It's nothing against Premier Boxing Champions. I just think this is a really good fight. This is a good supplement for the black community if Crawford and Spence not gonna happen. It's a great supplement. But now you sit here and you get boxing fans. Sometimes I take time on my day to talk to new boxing fans on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Kind of see where they mind at. And is it frustration? Yeah, because they want to give you every reason why Jermall Charlo shouldn't have to take that fight. Well, you know, can they go, give Triple G this amount of money to fight Andrade? Well, Triple G and Canelo, they got a lot of clout over there. Unfortunately, is it well deserved for Triple G? No. Nothing you can do. So if I can't get option 1, option 2, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go to option 3. And it ain't like they not paying Jermall Charlo handsomely. He getting paid a lot of money. $10 million, man. That's good. That's a good start to generational wealth. A great start. And if you beat Demetrius Andrade, then what if you can possibly get that $20 million versus Canelo Alvarez? You just pro'd up $30 million. If you can win both of those fights, then hey, you might end up getting a $300 million deal from Canelo, but it's worth the risk. But then again, it may be a situation where they don't feel he's ready. He struggled with southpaws. You know what I'm saying? Like Demetrius Andrade. Ronnie Shields said that's the guy they wasn't looking to fight. They struggle with southpaws. So it takes time, and Ronnie is kind of tweaking Jermall Charlo, and I get it. And the people won't understand it. Oh, how he a champion? He not ready. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna poke holes in it. So they rather go another way, not address it on social media, not to put a press release out and just act like it didn't happen, or just have Tim Smith come out here and say, it was a lie. But at the same time, it's a fight that the game is needing. It's a fight that we need. It's a great fight. But you can blame Canelo and Triple G for not wanting to fight Demetrius Andrade. Canelo never want to fight those slick, rangy. He don't want to fight slick guys regardless that move with their feet. Lara, Mayweather, he traumatized. Triple G that style trumped his style. That style pretty much trump every style you can do if you can master it the right way. The slick black fighter. Especially if he got some aggressiveness to him. That style trumps everything, but that's the style that people want to see. If you come forward and bring the pain, and close the distance on those type of guys, that is the antidote. But if you run to a guy that know how to handle the pressure and that know how to go to the pressure fighter's wheelhouse, that's a dangerous slick black fighter. The Andre Ward, he dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a runner. He's a runner. That's what you hear all the time. He's a runner. He's a runner. But as far as the fight, my opinion hasn't changed. I can see Demetrius Andrade outboxing Jermall Charlo till he catch him. Seriously, this is a fight that Jermall should take. Because it's a very, 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 very winnable fight for Jermall. Very winnable fight. Really good stiff jab. Really good reaction time. He got really good reflexes is the word I was looking for. If Andrade get out of position, it's one punch and it could be over with. You know what I'm saying? Andrade, he got decent power. Decent power. Do he turn over his hands the way he should? No, I think he could hurt his hands eventually. But he got decent power. Especially early on, because he liked to get off to a fast start. Could he, maybe fight the best fight of his career, fighting Jermall Charlo? Absolutely. He give up his height a lot. He kneels down and he wants to come up under a fighter when, a guy that tall should be, more in a Victor Post style, Tommy Hearns type of style, and mix in the kind of the weaving and the bending down and come up under the lead up jab or something like that. He should be a little bit more taller, but you never know. With black fighters, they bring a lot of different flavors to the table. They might show you, and a lot of fighters do, they might show you one style one Saturday night, and then come another Saturday night, they showing you a completely different style. You feel me? You be like, damn, I didn't know he could fight like that. Boxers have a lot of flavors, man. Like when Errol Spence outboxed Mikey Garcia, a lot of people was like, wow, I didn't know he can do that. But me and other brothers knew that. You don't be an Olympian, and not know how to box. But I do think Charlo got the he got the combination. He got the keys to beat Demetrius Andrade. He definitely do. This won't be no one-sided fight. I can see Andrade hitting the canvas a couple times. I can see him outboxing Charlo, and maybe it could be a one-sided fight if Charlo spark him out early, or Andrade just go out there and use his attributes the way he do. But he might have a piece of dumb daddy syndrome in my Would Stay Real TV voice. And what I mean by that, his dad might be hampering him because he wasn't responding to him last night. And if I had Andrade 6'2", whatever, 6'2.5", he taller than what they list. I have him fighting tall behind that jab and this, that, and the third. But if you look at his feet, he wear like a size 20. But if you ask me this fight about 7 years ago, when it was actually a topic of discussion between Andrade and Mel, I'm telling you, I would have took them all 10 times a week, 3 times on Sunday. Because Jermall Charlo ain't the real boxing Charlo. He just a really physically gifted, talented fighter. He was a football player. Real gifted fighter, man. And he's still learning, and I get it. And I wouldn't be so hard as I am if I wasn't really into boxing for over 20-something years. And I go back and I watch some of these old fights, man. I'm like, damn, man, I miss getting butterflies. And it's to the point where I'm getting butterflies for fights I didn't see before. And I'm not getting them in the actual, fights today. But I get it, man. But if more fighters took chances, especially the ones that's on their knuckles like Sean Porter who need to take chances, then I wouldn't come down on Jermall. But I understand Jermall is still developing. He's late to the sport. You can tell, stiff in the legs. Him and Efe and Jabwe really, really stiff. But Charlo got the ability to bend and use his legs like Jermall used to. You know what I'm saying? His punch variety is nice. Jab. He can check you off with the left hook. He got a good right hand. Like I said before, he got a lot of power. He got a lot of heart. He got a lot of stamina. You know what I'm saying? He got some things that they got a style, the Charlos, that can take out a guy like Tony Harrison and Demetrius Andrade because they got the intangibles. You can't see heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't see grit. You can't see, man, they'll bite down. And then you got stamina. You got the jaw. You got the wonderful genetics of being strong. And, the Charlos could be 15-round fighters. They got so many good attributes like that if they ever was able to put the skills with the attributes, they might be pound for pound number one, both of them. You can't teach a jaw. You know what I'm saying? You can improve stamina, but you can't either you born with that type of stamina and that type of strength, that type of work ethic. But Demetrius Andrade, he's a good fighter too. I want the best for boxing, not the best for the zone, not the best for Charlo. I don't care how much Charlo making. I don't care how much Demetrius Andrade making. I want the best for boxing in the black boxing community. That's what I want. But like I said, to me, that go down the middle, man. I wouldn't bet on this fight. I can see Charlo clipping him and getting him out of there. I can see Andrade, outboxing him and them going back and forth with him the canvas a couple times, or I can see him dropping Charlo. You never know. Getting their feet mixed up and them calling it a knockdown. So I think it's a generational fight for black people, man. Since Crawford and Smith's not gonna happen, it's generational. It's be one of those fights that we fly to or we drive to or train to, whatever you believe in. One of the fights we travel to, and we're gonna tell our kids, man, that hey, man, that was a great fight. I've been in the gym a lot of times where guys tell me about fights like, oh man, Mugabe and Hagler, oh, you got to go back and watch, Ward and Gotti, and you got to go back and watch this fight and that guy, Honeygun and Donald Curry. So, yeah, man, we want to be able to tell our kids about fights like that on that level, man. And it's scarce in that field in boxing. But, hey, let me know who you guys got winning, Andrade or Jermall Charlo. No answer is a stupid answer as long as it ain't racist or just pure ignorant. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. And I'm about to turn it up on the videos, man. So y'all be prepared, man. I'm about to drop hit after hit. You know what I'm saying? Like BG said, I'll drop key after key. But I appreciate it, man. Let me know if you got a video request. All my social medias in the description. Once again, email and Twitter, the quickest way to get in touch with me. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Use that promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Go check out the 100% all natural products. They got stuff for $1 and up at really good prices, at really good, organic products. So one time for the one time, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.